have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense is practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee.
Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's second and a yard. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Brady. And it's a slant to Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
Now Leonard Fournette. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw is Brady. On the screen, Bernard. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Akers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd and inches, Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 9. Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vita Vea in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Stafford now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go with a tight end carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down. And this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tampa Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.